And keep that applause going for Dave. Come on. Hey.
Okay. All right. In high school, I wasn't afraid of girls as much as I was afraid to ask them to do things with me, like go to the movies, get dinner, go to a dance. The dance was just, it was a homecoming dance coming up, and I was getting sick of just going to dances by myself or with like a group of kind of loser friends that were like, we don't care about dances anyway. So whatever. So I was like, all right, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go to, the thing is, I had a crush on this girl named Mary, but she was dating the lead of the field, of the track and field team, like the captain or whatever, the guy that runs ahead of it. I don't know what they do. But she was dating like that guy, and even though she was really nice, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna find a lady of my own. I'm gonna go to the mall and pick a lady up. So I went to the mall, I walked around, and I found her. She was in Spencer's Gifts. She was beautiful, super skinny, and she was a cardboard cutout of Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I bought her, and I was like, if I'm going to go by myself, I'm going to really go by myself. So I printed out a picture of my face, and I pasted it onto the Sarah Michelle Gellar cardboard cutout. And then I wanted to like dress up, so I wanted to wear like a top hat and a cape. But I was too afraid to go into the store with the top hats because it was like too cool for me. So I asked my mom to go into Hot Topic and buy a top hat that would fit me. So I was like, okay, all right, I got it. Got my date, got my outfit. Do not know how this is gonna go. But this is how I'm going to the homecoming dance. I've decided this. So I show up to the homecoming dance, and I walk in, and I could feel like my heart beating through my chest, because I'm like, I don't know how people are going to react to this at all. Could be great, could be not so great. And I walk in, and there was this moment, there was like a lull where everyone like turned in the gym and looked at me, and like all the jocks were there, like, whoa, whoa. And then all of a sudden I heard like a giant applause just like happened. And then I spent the rest of the night being like really protective of Davina, my date, and just being like, are you looking at her? She is with me. She is mine. And like dancing like real slow. And I got like one of the teachers to be like, hey, you're dancing a little too close. And I just break, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just love, you know? So I was like, okay, this night was a success. And then it was like, oh, the night's not over. They have to announce the homecoming court. So they announced first the homecoming queen, and it was Mary. It was Mary, who I was like, kind of had a giant crush on. And then they announced the homecoming king, and it was me. So a big moment of my high school career was just going for that final dance. It's like, now the homecoming king and queen will dance together. So I was like, all right. So I brought my date over to her date. And I was like, hey, you take good care of her. I'm about to dance with the queen. Thanks, I'm Dave. That's it.